Hello, Cherie Hanson here. Thank you so much for viewing my video, and I would also really appreciate it if you would subscribe and like it. Maybe even go as far as sharing it with somebody you think might benefit from the Lent trap gathered wisdom that I have been able to pile up in my life. Kind of a secondary thing. Not that I set out to have it, but it showed up. In my last meditation, the thing that came to me, what dropped down, this is the way things happen, is I'll be doing a meditation practice and the theme or the topic will come via my channel. And this one was the word generosity. And when I get a prompt like that, I immediately do an autopsy on it. You know, it's kind of like a detective show. You know, what killed this? I just take it apart. Walk around it, look at it from all angles. What is generosity? The first thing I thought about is how we can be generous to ourselves. This is where it all starts. For so many years, the relationship I had with myself, I used to liken to somebody on a donkey that's overloaded and just driving it up a hillside. You know, you're only good if you can hump all of this weight of expectation and, being in a place where doing and being and achieving are all just fighting with one another, like some kind of cockfight in a ring. And so generosity, I've come to understand, means what is my body saying? If my body is saying I'm tired, I will be generous to myself if I just lay down for a little bit. If I just reconnect to my solar plexus, to my feet, to the top of my head. Generosity to myself comes when I choose to eat things that are good for me, that support my body, that make me healthy, that help me heal more rapidly. That's a very generous decision. When we make a choice based on scarcity, that always has a lower energy, that always has a feeling of fear, and we're in survival mode if we make that choice. There isn't enough time. Move faster. A person who is wired to be generous to themselves will get in there and tell the ego, back off, buddy. There's enough time. Just keep floating. Go from one thing to another. Stay focused. It'll be fine. The other thing that we'll do to ourselves with a scarcity mindset is, if I don't do this, I'm not good enough. And believe me, I spent decades exploring that dark hole in the underworld. So the issue of proving to myself that I was good enough became the driving focus in my life. Can I be generous enough to love myself as someone who has a migraine, or as someone who can't do a lot physically right now because of a new hip, or as someone who just feels overwhelmed, or as someone who feels lost in the world? Whatever manifestation of ourself is showing up, because we're human. And it's like going through a Brazilian rainforest with a pocket knife trying to cut a trail. It's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. So I find that when I'm generous to myself, what I'll do is I will sit meditation. I will have some green tea. I will do something that demonstrates to my physical self that I am taking care of it. And what happens is I let go of the cortisol. I let go of the panic. I let go of the sense of being prey. You know, we're all prey to our egos. You know that, don't you? It's hunting you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, it's back there going, ah, you know. So to get to a place where first we're generous to our bodies, we take care of our bodies with so much love that our bodies start to trust us and relax, and they start to heal, and also they start to get healthier. That's what happens when you're generous to your body. The next stage of generosity is to not be such a Scrooge when you go out into the world. I used to have a 25-point checklist for a person that I would be willing to smile at. Like, do they exactly match it's like I was going to marry them for 25 years or something. I must scan them. I must make a good choice. Don't just smile randomly. And now I'm just starting to understand, and I wrote about this today. Being generous means if you see another person and something about them makes your heart happy, tell them. I saw a woman in the grocery store the other day wearing an Italian lace scarf. Oh my God. I was so excited. It was so beautiful. And I told her, I love your scarf. And she told me, I went to Italy and I bought that there and I had this trip and all this stuff happened. And I thought to myself, this is like social cocaine. We are, between the two of us, raising our vibration because we're getting excited about life. And we can do that. We can do that with other people. And it's not that you're seeking it. That's not what you're out there trying to do. What you're trying to do is clear out your plumbing, your pipes, make sure that your wiring works. When you turn the switch on, is there light or not? So we're doing a constant job of repairing our system. And what's happened in the past is so many things have been corroded by the messages that our ancestors, our grandparents, and our parents have told us. The other day, I had somebody tell me, don't dig out the front of your house because somebody you don't know will park there. And I was like, what? Because somebody you don't know is a source of fear. How deep is that in our culture? How much do we believe that in our paradigm of what the world is? And I've got to tell you, I've 12 years as an Airbnb host. I have to tell you that you do not need to be afraid of strangers. They are beautiful. They have gifts to bring you. They have things to teach you. They're a delight. So generosity is something you can focus on that will just soften your entire world. Soft and smooth and easy. And understanding that the universe loves you. The universe takes care of you. You are here to be generous with yourself and with other people. So that's the word I got today. Do like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the business end of this. I do have some books I have written. They're workbooks for dealing with family trauma and with inherited narratives I am going to set that up so someone who is subscribed to my channel can get a free copy of that. It's not like, hardback or anything. I just ran it off at Staples and it's in a folder. So don't expect leather with gold etching on it or anything. Anyway, Todd says hello, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I deeply appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and I'm going to set this up so that I can share with you the workshops I'm giving in my house. Thank you.